Alrighty, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Absolute Lowest Level Challenge. Hope everyone has had an amazing week. I am excited to get back into this challenge, but before we do, we need to talk. We have some stuff to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. So, bear with me here. We're going to pause for a moment and talk. So first off, I want to quickly, bring everyone up to speed and kind of reevaluate what this challenge is, because we started off with a goal, and then as we kept going, things kept changing as we learned more about what this challenge would actually look like. And I saw some comments that were kind of confused as to what the actual challenge is now. So let's just take a moment, stop everything, and just reevaluate what we're doing, okay? So the absolute lowest level challenge in its core is to dodge as much XP as possible in the game. That is the challenge. That is what, is the difficulty of it, what the actual challenge itself is to dodge all XP. So any skips we can do that dodge XP, any party formations we can do to get less XP, any glitches we can pull off to beat a boss to be able to not have to level up for them. Everything's on the table. Anything we can do to just get to the end of the game, receiving the least amount of XP possible, that is the challenge. Okay? Is that clear to everybody? So, not talking about levels or anything, just simply make the game as hard as we possibly can by being as low experience as possible. That is the actual core of the challenge. Does that make sense? Okay. So as we were developing this idea, I realized that if we got to the end of the challenge and I said to you guys, all right, guys, we got to the end of the challenge and we got exactly 300,563 XP. Everyone would be like, okay, is that good? Is that a lot? Is that a little? What does that mean? There's no real exciting finale to this other than the fact that it was really hard, because we don't really have a good idea of how much XP you normally get in a playthrough, right? So because of that, we came up with the idea to basically see how low we could get the level numbers at the end of the game. So there were two options: either add up everyone's level at the end of the game or average everyone's level at the end of the game. We decided to do to count the total number, because average would be a bit more complicated with whether or not we get Yuffie, whether or not we get Vincent, they enter on certain levels and stuff. So, and to me, it's harder if we get the least amount of characters in the party. So if we were to bring in Aerith, or we were to bring in Yuffie, and she were to lower the average, that would make the average lower, but it would make the playthrough easier. And the original goal was to just make it super duper difficult by being on such a low level. So I decided we would just do the total level. So at the end of the game, we are going to add up all the characters' levels, and that will be kind of a showing of how low our levels truly were. Okay? But that is not the challenge itself. The challenge itself is to just never get any XP that we're not required to get. That is the actual challenge. But to show off how cool, how low of a level we can be, how difficult it was, we're going to add up all the levels at the end of the game. Does that make sense? Is everyone following so far? Right? Now, not halfway, a couple hours into the challenge, we realized that we could potentially dump a bunch of levels into Aerith and then use a glitch that allows us to remove her from the party permanently, because normally when you do disc 1 skip, you get to keep Aerith in your party, but there is a way to glitch into the temple and lose her anyways. So we could put a bunch of levels on Aerith, get to almost the end of the game, and then remove her from the party permanently, and that would lower all of our levels significantly. Because A, she would no longer be in the PHS, so we wouldn't add her in the final tally, and B, she could soak up a bunch of the experience in the early game so that our other party members don't get it. And so I asked chat, should we do that, or should we stick to the original plan of keeping Aerith? And the vote was tied, so we said, you know what, we'll just do both. So this playthrough we're doing right now, we're going to keep Aerith, and we're just going to try to keep everyone's level as low as possible. We're not going to get Vincent, we're not going to get Kate Sith, and we're not going to get Yuffie. And we're just going to try to keep everyone's level as low as possible. Then after that, we're going to do another playthrough where we allow Aerith to get as much XP as possible and then get rid of her, and we're going to have an even lower leveled party. Does that make sense? Is everyone on board with that? Okay? Now, we need to have a discussion about the future of this playthrough, because when I started this playthrough, I made the decision to put all the XP on Barret, because Barret has the highest XP ranges between his levels. So it takes him longer to go up levels than everybody else, right? And I figured over the course of the entire game, even though, you know, Cloud is in the party, well, not even more than Barret, but Cloud's in the party for almost the entire game. He has certain fights he has to fight, like Rufus. He starts at a higher level than Barret because we got Barret to start at level technically 2. I figured by the end of the game, it would be worth it to put all the XP on Barret. But there were some things that I didn't think about at the start. The biggest thing is that when I first came up with this idea, and I came up with using Barret, that was before I realized we could use Avalanche Skip to get Barret's level to level 2. And after we did that, I kind of figured like, oh, that actually makes Cloud a better choice, potentially. But, you know, I want to stick with Barret. I still think that with his higher XP scaling, it's still going to be worth it in the end to use Barret, right? But some people in the community disagreed. And so a bunch of people did a bunch of math. And I can't shout out everybody, but there were definitely some YouTube commenters doing some math. There were some people in the community doing math. There's one person in particular, Slognad in the community, big shout outs to him, made an entire spreadsheet with all the XP in the game. This spreadsheet is like insane. This is so cool that he made this. He absolutely cooked. Every XP in the game and several different playthroughs that we could do, including dumping all the XP on Barret, dumping all the XP on Cloud, but not getting Knights of the Round, dumping all the XP on Cloud, but getting Knights of the Round, the Aerith dump playthrough, and then like each individual character and all the, I mean, he cooked. And you can go in here and change, you know, we could say like, oh, actually, we're not going to fight. We just found a skip to skip diamond weapon. So you could literally skip the diamond weapon fight and everything updates. So it is a really, really wild amount of work that he put into this. But long story short, he found that the Cloud run actually does beat the Barret run. And the biggest reason why is because, like I said before, now that we're doing Avalanche Skip, Barret starts at level 2, and you can actually hold that level 2 for a huge amount of the playthrough. And because levels 2 through 7 were never even meant to be levels, like no one's ever supposed to be that low of a level, those levels take almost no experience to go up. So even though down the road Barret takes a bit more XP to go up a level than Cloud, those first 5 levels that he gets are like so short that holding off to getting those to like the very end ends up being way more worth it. So according to his spreadsheet, and even if his spreadsheet is slightly off, or we figure out something later about like skipping a fight or something, it's quite a bit better. And so it's looking like putting the XP on Cloud throughout the entire run is actually going to be the better choice. And so here is my question to you guys. The original idea was to reset the run. You know, we reset the run multiple times as we figured out more optimized ways to do things. But at this point, we're pretty far in. And I really want to finish this Barret run for a number of reasons. biggest one is we don't get to use Barret very often. And I think it's really cool to do a run where Barret is the only useful party member throughout the entire game. So I want to finish this run. I think this run would be really cool to finish. We just continue to give Barret all the XP and finish at a pretty low, but not absolutely lowest level, right? And we get kind of an idea of how hard this challenge is in general. But then, do we, A, do a Cloud run where we do the same exact run but with Cloud, taking all the XP, and we don't get rid of Aerith, and then do a third run where we get rid of Aerith? Or do we just do one run where we put all the XP on Cloud and we get rid of Aerith? And that'll just be the ultimate lowest level, absolute lowest level we can go will be that run. What do you guys think? Do you want to see a Cloud run with and without Aerith? Or just combine Cloud and Aerith into one ultimate run and call it there? I'm cool doing as many runs as you guys want to do. I'm, you know, more Final Fantasy VII is more Final Fantasy VII. I do not mind. And the third run will be the ultimate run regardless. If we do the Cloud run, then the third run will still be Cloud at the start and then getting rid of Aerith. So it's kind of like this run is like normal mode, and then the Cloud run is like hard mode, and then the Aerith dump route is like super hard mode, you know, ultimate Dante must die mode, you know. So in a way, we are slowly scaling in difficulty, which is cool. 7 runs. Well, we got time to decide, so maybe we'll see what YouTube says as well. We don't have to do a poll right now because we still gotta do this entire run. So we don't have to make the decision right this moment. But either way, we will do a run that will be the ultimate lowest level, giving Cloud all the XP at the start. Then when we get Aerith, Aerith gets all the XP. We dump Aerith, and then Cloud gets the XP for the rest of the game. And that will be the ultimate lowest level, and that might not even be possible. There's a chance we're going to have to either get Knights of the Round or something to deal with carry armor. I'm not 100% sure that run is even possible, which is why, to me, I kind of want to do all 3 runs, because the third run might not be possible without making some, you know, with leveling up or getting Knights of the Round or Materia Smuggling or something, right? So I kind of want to do all 3 runs just in case the third one we have to cheat a little bit to make it work. Then maybe we can at least say like the second run is the best run you can do without, you know, getting extra XP. So that's kind of where I'm at. I kind of want to do all 3 runs so that if the third run ends up being quote unquote impossible, then we still do have a run that was possible. But yeah, we'll see what YouTube says. You guys seem kind of cut in the middle, maybe a bit more towards the 3 runs, but we got time to decide. Now, back to action here. We're about to do some snowboarding and go fight the icicles. What do we need to do for the icicles? We got micro laser. I don't think getting weapons with Cloud and Tifa are really going to be super helpful. We did get a rune armlet as well. Doing this extra run with Barret is also going to be nice because I'll get a better idea of what I want to equip when and stuff that I might miss. Speaking of which, there is one thing I missed. I missed Barret's weapon in Midgar area. The sweeper. Whatever, it's the something sweeper. Which didn't affect anything because we got the micro laser right afterwards, but I did completely forget that weapon existed when we were walking through. I immediately thought of Tifa's. Oh, the atomic scissors. That's what it is. But yeah, I immediately thought of Tifa's Grand Glove. Totally forgot about the atomic scissors. Do I want to make more money before we go? Because this is prime time money making spot with this water ring. I don't even think we make better money after this. Like, this is the best place to make money. I don't think there's a place that's better to make money. Is there? Because we can't kill Medial enemies. But we can always come back. And we'll be a slightly higher level then too, so our steel will be not as bad. So I say we go. We got the micro laser. What could go wrong? These icicles. I'm actually pretty worried about these icicle fights, though. I'll be honest. The icicle fights could genuinely be one of the hardest fights in the challenge. Yo, Fost, thank you very much for the Prime. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And thank you, Daniel, for the gifted sub, too. Lowest level skateboarding. For those of you that don't know, we've been absolutely cooking on the skateboarding. We now have the record in all 3 of the regular courses. We're now either going to do runs of the time trial or runs of the, like, 100% grabbing all the balloons. I do want to beat my time on the crazy route first, though, because we're close to a second barrier. So I want to get, like, the perfect crazy run first, but then after that, we're gonna expand out. I already grabbed these, okay. Yeah, last night was pretty crazy. I had only an hour to play. And somehow just pulled off, like, the craziest crazy run. I'm excited to do the time trials because there's a lot of people that are, like, confused as to how sub 1 is like a big thing because they remember doing time trial mode. In time trial mode, you get a speed up balloon. Have I lost my mind? Oh, I gotta grab the map. I don't know why I was, like, thinking you have to talk to the guy about the map and not grab it. It's the other way around. You gotta grab the map. Doesn't matter if you talk to the guy or not. No, it's... This snowboard here is not on the leaderboards because you can't actually discern what time you got here because the timer just fades away. Doesn't give you an actual time. So this isn't actually on the leaderboards. Also, I'm on keyboard, so this is going to be rough. I do wonder what a really good time of this would look like. I could do it just for jokes, but yeah, you can't even time it because the timer just fades away. So that's why we do the gold saucer one instead. This is going to be cool though because it's really long. So it'd be an interesting run. Just getting through the whole thing without bonking would be pretty fast. Yeah, you'd also have to figure out which route's the fastest. How's it going, Marsh? I bet you the fastest thing to do here is this. Go in between them. I have no idea what's best for this tree thing. I find it funny that there's a lot of sections here that they don't use in the gold saucer. They kind of made it unique. You'd think they just rehash it for the gold saucer, but like the motorcycle game is basically the same game, but this they actually did a lot of different stuff. They cared a lot about the snowboard game. It's very important to them. It's a critical part of the narrative. Something, something, if it's not in Rebirth, we revolt. Alright, so we have some decisions to make here. I would like to get added cut. And I also would not mind getting some elixirs. We don't have to use them, but we could at least get them now in case we later decide, oh crap, we need them. Holy crap. It's not a great start. How many tranks do I have? At least give Barret sadness. Might need the elixirs just to get out of this place. This map I have up kind of sucks. Thanks, Ballerina. Someone said for the next run we should reverse the colors. Should be like the exact opposite of this for the next run. That's a good idea. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, this elixir's bugged. You can get an infinite amount by doing this. And like I said, I would rather not use these unless we have to. What steel do you have? Oh, speaking of steels, I need to bring Ultima up so we can see health bars. This might be screwed up. Yeah. Hold up. I just updated my Windows to Windows 11, so all my display captures are screwed up. Holy crap, how big is this window? There we go. Okay, oh, I actually need to do this. And then... there we go. And then I can look here. And she does have a circlet, which I would like. If I can get it without dying a horrible death. Aurora Armlet helps. That does not help. Just steal from Cloud. Ouch. Yeah, we could grab the ribbon and come back if it's a big problem. Which it's kind of a big problem already. I really only need one circlet. If only elixirs sold for a lot of money. Oh, I just threw an elixir on her. No. I'll have to run soon. Alright. We need to get a ribbon. This is terrible. Oh, I thought that was a pincer for a second. I can barely get more elixirs than I have to use them. These fights are kicking our butt. Having a Berenstain Bears moment. Are they always called elixirs? I thought they were elixir. I don't know if I ever really paid enough attention. I feel like it's always been an I. Yeah, I feel like it's always been an I. Maybe you're thinking, like, because ether is ER. Yeah, the real word is with an I, but it's Final Fantasy VII, so anything goes. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, I think it's always been I. Like, I think in all the Final Fantasies, it's I. Yeah, maybe you're mixing ether and elixir in your brain. That's not good. I mean, that should heal Cloud, though. I've always called it elixir because I am based. I think I'll just get like 20 or something. Can always come back. Oh. Excelsior. One steal. What's my plan for the two-headed dragon? Win. Win with extreme prejudice. You'll see. I have a plan. I have a great plan. It's definitely going to work. Let's go Lupus. What if we just take one of those guns? I feel like that would help against the dragon. How about you warn us about the dragon? Since you've climbed this mountain so many times. Why don't you like, hey, by the way, there's a two-headed dragon monster. That probably would have been more helpful than, like, hug yourself to get warm. Alright, let's go get the ribbon and then come back. Also, who are these people? I've never met these people in my life. I guess Schizo is like the room before the top, so that's why I've never seen him. Yo, live stream, how you doing, man? Also, what? Okay. Oh my god, we're gonna have to play that while we climb the mountain. Oh my god. Holy. Well, how do you... No, that is actually insane. I let the alerts on for like 2 seconds, and you guys actually get the tightest battle. That's insane. That is actually ridiculous. I let the alerts on for 2 seconds. Yo, congrats, man. Congrats on the 2053. And of course, thank you so much for the 100 gifted subs.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
It's unreal, man. Actually, completely unreal. Thank you so much, dude. How's it going, solid?
We're gonna fail.
Yeah. We're just built different, man. We were just built different. I didn't know you could get a Malboro fight here. Holy crap, man. Thank you so much. If you're just coming in, we kind of did like a little update to like the rules and like what's going on with this playthrough at the start, so be sure to check that out either on the VOD or just watch the first episode when it comes out. Long story short, we might be doing 3 plays now. Might be doing 3 playthroughs now. It keeps evolving. And shoutouts to Slognad, man, for all the math. That's some incredible work he did. Math? Yeah, maybe next week it'll be 4. And like I said, more Final Fantasy VII's, more Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna complain. Especially with how interesting this playthrough is, being so low level. Like I said, we're kind of doing like the normal difficulty run now, and then the hard difficulty run after this, and then the super hard run after that. It'll be interesting to see if all of them are possible without getting any extra XP, but I don't think they're going to be. I think at least one of them's going to be impossible, quote unquote. Impossible to do without taking any extra XP, or like Materia Smuggling. But we'll find out. Also, obviously, we can't fight snow. So we're not going to be able to get Alexander. I think... Trying to remember where added cut is. I think it's here. I think it's the down path here, right? What do these guys have? High potions? Oh no, it's the up path, actually. Good thing I checked. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we want. Safety bit is probably useless in this run. There is a mind source we can grab. I guess we could grab the mind source. I'm not using any sources yet, but that'll be one of the first things we do if we get stuck is use sources. See if that can help. We need to go... It's not really a good way to get there from where we're at, actually. Left, down, right. I still want to know why these guys are so small. Hopefully I get there. I mean, we've done plenty of no materia runs, so it's basically the same thing. Was it down or a little right from here? I think it was down. Or right, I mean. Yeah, wait. How'd I get... Oh. I gotta go this way. Don't you dare fall over, Cloud. Huh? What? Okay. Wait. I'm so confused. Let's go on Platonic. Let's go on Y6. It's going pretty good. Bro, what? This map sucks. Like, it does not... Pretty good. This map sucks. Hold on, I gotta go... Actually, if I go to the clubhouse, I don't think it resets. I think I have to freeze for it to reset. All this for a mine source that's gonna make, like, literally 0 difference. Oops. Yeah, I gotta add cut already. I just need this mine source, and then I want to steal a circlet. I should save. Alright, let's go the other way. Wow. I actually went in a circle. What does this guy have? He has a Phoenix down. I wouldn't mind that, actually. Nice. Oh, the crit. Oof. This is pretty crazy seeing that enemy of all enemies one-shot me. so now we go down. Man, when am I going to get the snow fight? Got it once. I haven't seen it since. I might have to take the one with the dragon and like try to kill the dragon, but good luck killing the dragon. This would be better actually, but I don't. Can I even kill these wolves? Whoa! Micro laser damage. I want to use fire. Oh my god. I'm so weak. Maybe this will kill. Just don't crit me. Okay. So now we should be invincible. So we should be able to just sit here till we get a circlet. We can't work on limits. There's no way to work on limits. We're stuck with what we got. I'm going to get a source. And I'm stealing circlets from Snows. Probably just one, honestly. I don't think I need more than that. It might be nice to get two. If I run into another one. I don't know how much they sell for. If they sell for more than the water ring. What level is Snow? 32? Shouldn't be that bad. Nova! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. You guys are so incredibly generous today. Thank you so much for everything. It's been an awesome, awesome time today. If we didn't do disc 1 skip, would getting Yuffie and doing the Yuffie quest be worth it to not fight the Turks in Midgar raid? You can skip those Turks. Even if you don't do Wutai. Which is what we're going to do. Well, actually, no, we're going to skip the entirety of Midgar raid anyways. But if you don't skip Midgar raid, you can still skip those Turks. There's a... You can walk behind the column. And they don't see you. Which is what we would do if we weren't just skipping the whole raid, but we're skipping the whole raid. Yeah, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Nova. Dude, that's insane. Giving 5 gifted subs and Nova wasn't even subbed. That's so generous, dude. Thank you. Five? What? Why did that do 5 damage? What the heck? I don't think I've ever seen an enemy do 5 damage. Like, other than Back Row Sadness, Zydric, Barrier. Like, just regular Barret. How do you take 5 damage?